In what ways does your media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products?
So basically, because it was the horror convention, we had to go for something quite original, but yeah, changed a few things as well. So some of the things we've done, like background, quite eerie music, like generic convention kind of thing. Development-wise, we've tried taking the original black and white kind of video, take on to having like grain effects, added little like different sound effects to change it, which a lot of films do use, but not many of them. Challenging. There's not a massive amount we've done to challenge it, but if you challenge it too much, then it would go too past the generic conventions, so with that, really, there's not much point.
How does your media product represent particular social groups?
So you start off with a character who's not a stereotype of any sort of like alternative or like outcast, seen as an outcast group, if you get me, so it's just a stereotypical like average person. Body language wise there's nothing really that gives them away unless there's like bits that we put in to show that's meant to show that. So with like the scenes with the hands, things like that. The rest, there's no like shifty body language throughout any of the other scenes. We have tried adding a bit about the like unreliable narrator. Obviously with the hands and everything, but that's another generic convention or horror. So just adding it in is just making sure to comply with the generic conventions.
What kind of media institution distribute your media product online?
Well, we're using Eye Opener Productions because it's a small like thing that we created, so that when we do release the film, we get rights over everything that happens throughout the decisions and the actual movie. We're distributing it through 20th Century Fox. It's got a very high marketing, and it's like got other competitors that will get us out there on the market. Like we'll try and compete with like Paranormal Activity, Saw, everything like that. It was quite a big gamble though, because they haven't released horror films before. But as it's a low budget film, it should be alright, and we should get a good chance of getting out there.
Who will be the audience for your media product?
Our main audience is around 15 to 25 year olds. We've also wanted to reach out to like adults by using a younger male main actor, so it'll try and draw in the younger and the older audience.
How did you attract or address your audience?
We tried to attract a wider range audience by using a man in the mid-20s, so that we'd get like adults and also like a younger age, like 15, which was our target audience. We also tried to use less taboo and no violence, so we could look at the age range of 15 rather than 18, which would bring in a lot more money for the company.
What have you learned about technology from the process of constructing this product?
The camera was the first thing we had to deal with, and well, it shoots in a file called MCS, which wasn't really working with the computer because it shoots in Blu-ray, which the computer couldn't handle. So we just had to go and find a converter for that, but we got it sorted in the end, so that wasn't too much of a hassle really. For the computer, editing-wise, not really a massive problem. Because I've done a lot of editing before, so it was similar software, but then the computer. So putting them together with effects, things like that, wasn't a massive deal. So yeah.
But just want to talk about the shots first, and you can say, oh yeah, we edited these by.
Yeah.
That's good shot.
That's
Ready?
Okay, let's do this. No, I actually had to cough.
Looking back at your prelim task, what do you feel you have learned in the progression from it to the full product?
Software, like on the computers and things like that, I've had to learn a lot. I mean, I've done editing before, but with every bit of software, there's always little changes and things like that, so I had to get used to them. With cameras, things like that, I've never really done any work with cameras, so that was completely new to me. With the blog, I've never done a blog, so it was getting used to putting everything on the blog, everything from the camera, putting it changing all the things onto it, then studying it, putting it onto the blog, and writing about it. That was completely new to me.
Yeah, like finding out the range of shots was it's hard to do it, like getting different shots, like when the person's moving into the room and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's quite hard. But when it came to editing, it was we didn't know what to do with the prelim, did we really?
No.
But then coming to the actual thing, we like got used to it and started using it more, and it came in quite well.
Yeah, that along with the character as well, because you couldn't just kind of pick the character.
No, you had to
You had to choose him. You had to like give him sort of that false kind of personalisation, I guess. But other than that,
yeah, it's like different, isn't it? But it's like just it comes out a lot. Yeah, it's a lot better.
Mm.
You doing the prelim then coming to your main thing.
Hi.
From your prelim, what do you feel you have changed to get to your final product?
Compared to the prelim, this should be a lot more exciting because we've changed the genre to horror. And, the last movie didn't really do very well, so we decided to change it, and it gave us a chance to explore new film ideas and editing techniques. So it should be a lot more exciting, just better in general. No, it's fine.